Scorpio, hi, welcome to your read. We're going to be looking at the tarot for you for mid-May 2022. When we're done with your spread, I'll pull a Dragon Oracle card for your advice. These are general reads, so take what resonates, leave the rest for everybody else. You know the deal on this channel. If you'd like your personal read, my email's in the description. Feel free to reach out. And as always, all my social media links are also listed below. Subscribe, like to the channel. Thank you so much. Let's get started for you, Scorpio. All right, let's get started here. Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. Nice. I kind of freaked out when I saw the devil up there, but it's in your strength, so no worries. It's actually okay. Your energy here right now is Three of Cups. Meeting people, different people, and having a good time here. Sorry, I don't do reversals, so I just flipped that card up, right? Anyways, it does the Hangman. It doesn't matter if it's upside down. It's actually better upside down, honestly, but I don't read upside downs. Three of Cups. Meeting some people here, Scorpio. There's people showing up to the Scorpio party here because Nine of Cups is right here, right now. The wishes that you've been trying to manifest, the changes that you've been wanting are here. Tarot reads over. They're here. Just kidding. We got the Seven of Wands here being challenged. This could be you kind of like pushing away or putting boundaries from your... basically your wish come true. Now, like, wishes coming true with Nine of Cups is basically you putting the effort and the work. You've been putting in the work here. And if you haven't, the eclipses have been putting work into your first house there. But the Seven of Wands here, it's like you're putting up boundaries. Are you trying to push away something that you were trying to, like, bring into your life here? On an energetical level, it's like you've been working for something to show up or something to kind of like give you some emotions. And now there's like this challenge within inside of you that you're putting up these little boundaries. They may not be very big boundaries, but they're energetical boundaries is how I'm picking that up. It's not like you're necessarily pushing away. I don't feel like some of you might be pushing people away, but I feel like some of you might be putting up these energetical boundaries when it comes to people. Five of Swords is what you're here about. You want to know about the conflicts. You want to know if there's conflicts between you and a person. I think that's just overthinking. Honestly, if I were to look at this, in the past, the Hangman, you saw a situation differently. There was a situation that showed up on your doorstep here, and I feel like you were able to see love in a different way. You're able to see, the beauty in somebody. You're able to see the beauty of taking risk and realizing that, allowing people in means there's that risk. You might get hurt. Now, the devil is your strength here. I feel like, because I look at this devil card kind of like the underworld of the lovers, right? It's the exact translation of what the lovers is going on here with, but it's also some sort of obsession stuff going on. This is your strength, though, so I feel like it's part of who you are to get attached to people. I don't think you need to be afraid of that. I think you need to kind of accept that that's who you are, accept that those attachments, but that sometimes that puts boundaries. Right? We know that. And I'm kind of like lost for words. So like a lot of times some of you might feel like you're lost for words when it comes to these love situations showing up into your life. And I think what you need to do is actually verbalize stuff, right? You'll go to another tarot card channel and they'll say, oh, you need to work on your throat chakra. Bullshit. You need to work on chaining that thing down by talking. Saying what's on there and realizing what wants to chain down to you is going to chain down to you. This is in your strength. It's not a bad thing. I told you, I freaked out when I first saw it, but I was like, no. It's in a good spot. What wants to be chained down to you is going to be there. They're going to be just as obsessed with you as you are with them. And I think if you're able to kind of express that with this Nine of Swords, you're able to wake yourself up from some sort of nightmare here, because you keep building up this nightmare scenario in your head. And I think what this Hangman is really trying to say is look at it in a different way. Now, what you don't see is the Knight of Swords, you know. This is like putting pressure on people, like to go in a certain direction as well. Like this is also you being reliable. People are seeing you as reliable, but that can also be kind of a danger, right? Because if, you know, someone hurts you, like, because, you know, this knight might hurt you, right? To do what he needs to do, and then you're still being there, you're also reliable and you're dependable. They might just decide, oh, I can always hurt this person and come back. I don't think that's you, though. I think what needs to really happen with the devil here is you kind of live your life and say, hey, look, this is what I want. This is what I need to do. Are you going to change yourself down to this ball with me or not? You know, they might be like, hell no. And that's your answer. I think any other person would be like, hell yeah, I'll chain down to the Scorpio. Sure. The universe here. You might be holding on to energies a little too tightly now, but I think it's just energetical. I don't think you're actually holding on to somebody tightly here. I think energetically, the universe is kind of like putting you through this scenario where you're energetically holding on to people because it's trying to teach you how to let go of things. You have the Wheel of Fortune here, and the Wheel of Fortune, to me, there's like no place better than the Wheel of Fortune. It's Jupiterian. It's about expansion. But you can't end up at the bottom because then that's when your bones are crushed. And you can't be at the top because that's when you fall. Right? You want the best balance is right in the middle of the Wheel of Fortune. And I think you got to find the sweet spot with relationships coming up, you know. Jupiter and Venus in your Aries right now, that's happening, you know. It's happening in your 6, so it's about the people that want to put work into you. You know, that's definitely people showing up to put in the work, you know. And then you have the Knight of Swords. I'm sorry, I call this the Knight of Swords. It's actually the Page of Swords, but for whatever reason I did, maybe that's what you needed to hear. And here's the Knight of Swords here at the top of your read. It's putting pressure, right? He's the ultimate quester. He's the most reliable knight. He's going to get the job done. He's the one I hire for the work. So I think, you know, there is somebody here that shows up that's reliable that you can hire to be your partner. Are you going to hire your partner? That sounds wrong. But, you know, because it is 6th house stuff, it is work, right? So it's about like relationships. After this passion kind of dissipates, it's about putting work in, right? That's what relationships are. That's why I view like Saturn kind of like that. When people say, you know, why do you put Saturn, you know, for relationships? Well, when I'm doing a synastry chart, I do Saturn. I like to look at Saturn because it shows me where the boundaries are for the relationship, right? Saturn is the devil. It's Capricorn, isn't it? So yeah, it would definitely be, you know, where the constriction is. I do get a sense, you know, some of you might have like, you know, be over obsessing with the type of person you're trying to chain down here. I also get the sense that maybe some of you don't want to do that anymore, that you're tired of doing that. It's tiresome, isn't it? And that's kind of like the Wheel of Fortune talk we just had. You get tired and then you end up crushed at the bottom of the wheel. Let's pull a Dragon Oracle for your advice here. These Dragon Oracle cards were gifted to me by the lovely Yuki, a very close friend of mine. And these are in Japanese. Although I understand what the kanjis and the katakana say. Reading on Yomi Kunyomi is not my strong suit, but I understand what the kanji symbols mean, so I've been able to read almost every card in here. And then the ones I didn't know, I looked them up. Thank you, Yuki, for letting me borrow these cards today. I use these cards. Let's see here what the Dragon Oracle wants to say for you. This is Jinsei no turning point. Jinsei no turning point. So this is your life. It's a turning point in your life. You know, that makes sense, right? Because we were talking about the Wheel of Fortune. This does look very Wheel of Fortune-like, doesn't it? Although you have everything being entangled here. And I feel like the entanglements, that's what prevents you from expansion here. This is a turning point for you, Scorpio. This is a very important turning point. You just had that lunar eclipse in your first house. Oh, yeah. And I know because I have a lot of my Scorpio clients have become my close friends. And I know you guys felt that lunar eclipse. I know you guys did. And look, this is a turning point. And it's you realizing, hey, you're no one's jail warden. That's not how it works here. Although your Papa Mars there, he represents jails. So some of you might be into the kinky thing and you might be trying to strap this person down. Well, I'd say go for it because, you know, it is in your strength, that devil. So I don't want to look at it like a bad thing. I want to look at this, honestly, like you putting pressure and knowing where the work needs to be. And if they don't want to be there, then so long, be gone, you know? That's it for the Scorpio. Very sassy read. I liked it. Take it easy, Scorpio. I'll see you guys again next week. Bye.